What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be taking a quick look, this one's just for fun, at this child's Bible that my mom found for me at a thrift store. It looks like it's brand new. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Steve. While you're here, you're going to be encouraged and equipped to be the Christian you claim to be. And you can do that by going through scripture and reviewing solid tools and resources to help make your day-to-day better and more Christ-focused. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to call it cute. This cute little Bible. Like I said, my mom found this for me at a thrift store and picked it up. So it was less than $1. She does this from time to time, and it looks like it's brand new. And she smiled when I smiled. It looks like it's from the 80's. If you grew up in a Sunday school class in the 80's, maybe you've seen Flannel Graph. When I say Flannel Graph, if you know what that means, yeah, you're old like me. Flannel graphs that had stuff like this. But this is a King James Version Bible. It's a child's Bible. I took a look through it. Words of Christ are in red. And it has a zipper closure, which is really super cool. And technically it is hardcover, even though it's got that zipper enclosure on it. So let's put the box to the side there and get this Bible out. The rest of the box is just plain. We'll see as we open it up if we can get an exact date, but the cover looks the same as the box cover that we just showed you. And it is hardcover, like a typical hardcover Bible or a hardcover book would be. And on the spine, it just says Holy Bible, King James Version, red letter edition. You have the Thomas Nelson logo. I don't know exactly what this number means. I'm sure it means something, 110Z. But I do not know, as it were. So let's measure this, because just so you know what we're looking at here. 4 3/4 by 7. So it's really, really small by 1 inch. So it's not a big Bible. It's a child's Bible. But I like this zipper. And you know what? I have a Bible showing up as far as compact goes. It's not a child's Bible, but I have a Bible review coming out in the near future. When Tyndale puts it out, it's going to have a zipper like this, and I'm really excited to see it. It's going to be a compact Bible that has a zipper. But this zipper has a cool little cross on it. When I was a kid, I definitely loved stuff like this. You could fit maybe a pen or a pencil in there, a small pen or pencil. And you open it up, and again, if you didn't grow up in Sunday school, this is what you missed. And this just brings happiness to my heart because, man, all these old pictures and drawings and stuff just kind of remind me of going to Sunday school in the United States. It does have really cool presentation pages. I don't know what the very first Bible I ever got was. I don't have it any longer, like when I was a kid, and I'm sad about that. But man, if I had a Bible like this given to me when I was a kid, look how cool it is. I became a member, and your church information, your family information, your friends, what a cool little thing for some kid to have. And they're reading the King James Version, which is awesome, right? Might as well get them in there and get them some King James education. So the title page doesn't have too much information on the like copyright information, which is too bad. Oh, here we go. Copyright 1987, and that's all you get. You don't get a Library of Congress number or anything. So this sucker is late 80s, and in 1987, I was 8 years old. So, you know, you can kind of use that information to remember what you remember from when you were 8 years old. This Bible does give you a little bit of just what kind of stories are in the Bible. We don't like the word stories. We use the word accounts in this house because they're not stories. It's true. But it's going to tell you a little bit about what you're going to get in the Bible. It's going to tell you what the Bible is. You know, real heroes, right? This is stuff I feel like it's important for kids to understand. Who are the real heroes? It's not you can be a fan of sports. I don't have a problem with that, but I have a problem when we call professional athletes and such heroes when we can be teaching them this. We can be teaching them the truth. How did the Bible come to be? Who wrote the Bible? This is good education, good information And then some Bible stories. You're a kid, you don't know what to do. You're 10 years old, you just got a Bible. Look, it's going to tell you go to Genesis, learn about Adam and Eve, learn about Abraham and Isaac. What a cool little thing to do. What a cool little thing to put in a kid's Bible. All right. So it looks like, again, this is old. You can't buy it, so I can't put a link for you. But I'm sure there's things that are similar. But there wasn't tons and tons of information on it as far as text size. If I had to guess, I'd say this is probably an 8-point font. It's actually very readable. If I compared this to my Pit Minion, which I don't have sitting next to me, otherwise I would. It's about the same size as the Cambridge Pit Minion. But the Pit Minion text is teeny little, 6, like this. So the actual text in the Bible, maybe this is, I still think that it's slightly bigger than my Pit Minion. But you're looking at probably a 6.5 or a 7-point font. It does look like it's verse by verse. Amazing. Okay, my kids have a little King James version that's about the same size, and we read King James because the pastor reads King James, and we read passages at length in church, like we're told to in Scripture, right? And it's easier for them to have New King James that can follow along word by word. Theirs is not verse by verse. Now that we've had it for, I don't know, you can go check the video out. Now that we've had it for a while, I wish that it was verse by verse. Why? Well, because kids don't necessarily track as well as adults do when it comes to reading verses at length. And it's handy to have verse by verse format, in my opinion, now that I have kids and I think about that. So what a cool little addition to this little Bible. And all scattered throughout, I took a look at some of these. Again, man, to me, these things scream out flannel graph. I can see my Sunday school teacher with the flannel graph, paste in the little, flannel guys and camels on the board as they're giving us our lesson. And that makes me happy. Moses in the Red Sea. No ribbon, but, I can understand that, I guess. I don't know what it was like in the 80s, what type of ribbonage Bibles were coming out with, because I was just a kid. But look. So this is just a simple, quick little review of something fun that I found. I like to do these for you because I go to used bookstores a lot because they're a great place to find resources for cheap, for $1 or $2. I bought a whole commentary set at a used bookstore, the John MacArthur commentary set. I just kind of got lucky and got blessed. There's no such thing as luck. So I keep my eye out, and then stuff like this pops up. A lot of times they give them away for free. They give away Bibles for free at bookstores. I don't know what the deal with that is, but it makes me happy. And I'll give you $1 or $2. This is a brand new Bible. There's no writing in it. The pages aren't creased. Look, you have this nice little, you guys can correct me in the comments. I'm going to call it light blue, but you all know that I'm colorblind. Like art gilding on the side there. What a cool little Bible. In the back, it has, just some basic helps. The harmony of the 4 Gospels. This is actually super helpful. I'm surprised it's in a kid's Bible because it's something they should know, but not a whole lot of Bibles have that, and it's handy to know. All the parables listed out for you. Good job, Thomas Nelson. This is a cool Bible. And a teeny little, this really isn't very big, but it's a teeny little, I'm going to call it a dictionary. Let's see what they call it. It's not really a concordance, but it's cool to have because they took, dictionary concordance. There are a few verses that go with each one of the words there. But, you want to know about who this guy was or what this thing is that they talk about. Alpha and Omega, what is that? A kid can come read the definition. Go look at another couple little verses on that. And no maps. That's kind of surprising. But here's some more of the cool pictures. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This was just a super fun one. Thomas Nelson, good job. Make another one of these if you're watching, but make it like New King James or New King James version for kids, just like this, but in 2021. I think that would be cool. I think this is a cool little resource for them to have. And I thought you guys, those of you that watch and familiar with this channel, I thought you might enjoy it and like it. Let me know if you have any questions about it. I will do my best to answer them as always. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. This was just a fun one. I like to show you guys some of these random Bibles and things that bring back memories or just kind of fun to look at. I hope I've earned the privilege of your time. If you found value in this video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up. It helps YouTube put these videos in front of more people, maybe somebody who's looking for information like what is provided on this channel. Here's a couple other videos that you might be interested in. And a little bit later on this week, we have the Inspire Prayer Bible review coming out. I'm really excited about it. It's just beautiful to look. I've done a handful of these Bibles in the recent past that are designed to color in and journal. And this one is no exception. It really is a beautiful Bible. So make sure you check that out a little bit later this week. And don't forget, be who you claim to be.